automatically take rid of any shadowing. And for some reason, if you take a heat source and you go over it, it totally takes away all that shadowing too. I don't understand it or know why, but I really do like that it does it. So, I need to move. Somebody popped up a little message on me. So we're going to see if we can. I'm just going to dry this so that we can get this going here, right? And we're going to go in here and see if we can get this to come up on my tablet so that I can see when you guys are chatting with me, because I don't always see it on my phone. I don't know why, but I don't. So we're going to make sure that it is on my tablet, and we're going to go to town, right? Okay, so now we're just, this is going to be a quick one, y'all, because it's going to be so simple. Just going to try the outside of it. I got so much glitter, like if my glitter vat could fit in that little area right there, I'd get it, but it won't. So, well, I wonder if I can tip it and see if I can brush some of that glitter. There we go. We'll just brush it out. So you can do this. Most of our transfers, like this is our standard B size, fits in so sharp in here. Look at this. It's like corporate meant it to be. So we're going to write the letter B on it for back. And the reason that we do that is because this one is really white and it looks very close to the front of it. And I don't want to screw it up. Then you're going to take your fuzzing cloth. And remember, your fuzzing cloth is so that it releases easier from your surface. Okay. So now when you guys come on, tell me, did you guys do anything special for St. Patty's Day? Did you have green beer? Did you have green eggs and ham? Are you having corned beef and hash? We are not eating traditional food, Thanksgiving, or St. Patty's Day food. So, do you know the saint that St. Patty's Day is named after originally was not named St. Patty? It was when he joined the church, he changed his name to a form of patty. So now you're going to just go in, make sure there's no air bubbles, because you don't want no air bubbles. And I really think I want to do this in maybe the silver and the champagne. It's the champagne, no, bubbly, sorry. That's what I think it should be called, but what do I know? So we're going to take the amazing, amazing, amazing disco. I know, guys, oh my gosh. So we're going to do this, and it's going to have, disco is not like a real like shiny one, which is funny because I think disco balls and stuff, but when it's on a black surface, you can almost make it antique-ish like. So we're going to go in here. We're just going to follow this design. But I was thinking the church cutout would be really cool with this, but unfortunately, it is just too big for the surface. So I need to go out to my garage, find a 16 by 24 art canvas, which I have out in my garage, and do it on there. And I think that would look really pretty. So I wanted to come on and see if it would make a difference with my internet if I came on earlier when hopefully, the internet is behaving, but I don't know. Time Warner couldn't offer me any answers, so I hung up with them, and I'm going to call and talk to someone else. Yeah, I know, Wanda. I don't know what's going on. I got a Wi-Fi extender. I clear all my caches. I make sure I have no other windows open. I do it all, and I don't know what's going on. So what I did was, in the first one, was I just removed the transfer. Okay. Now I want to tell you, if I can find it, this little tool right here, this is really good for this. Take the cap off, very fine. So if you have a little boo-boo, you can clean it, but it also helps you to pull your transfer away from the edge. Okay. Now remember, when you're pulling a transfer up, try and grab it by the corners. Don't pull it corner to corner. And if you can't remember that, then put your hands more towards the middle. Pull it up, up. And you can see I'm pulling up and just slowly and slightly backwards. Oh my heavens, wait until you all see this. So we've had snow off and on all day. I'm not real thrilled with that, but unfortunately it is what it is. So then you just put this down and you'll take it to your kitchen sink and you can clean it there. And you're not using no chemicals, no soap, no nothing. All you do is put the, you can use the board eraser. Now, if you notice, this has a little bit of black on the edges. So here, let me show you. This is so pretty. Look at this. So if I had a music sheet behind here of Amazing Grace, I think that would be absolutely amazing. Or, like I said, I wanted to do the church. But you see how it's got black along the edges here? You can actually take and dry brush, go in and get some of that. I'm just going to pick up some of this on a dish here. Put a little bit of that metallic on here. And we're just going to take this paintbrush. This one is a very stiff brush. It's a stencil brush. And I'm just pushing it into it. And then I'm just going to pounce it off because you don't want a lot. And then I can actually hit this with that silver. And I'll show you in just a second how pretty this looks then. It's kind of like rub and buff then. If you're a crafter, most crafters know what rub and buff is. So watch. So you don't have to do all of it. It's just kind of like hitting some of the highlights. But wait until you see the difference that it makes on here. Now you could go back through and wipe quite a bit off if you want as well. So look at this. Look at do you see the detail on here? I just think that is so pretty. Look at that. So you can just take, and then if you wanted to change it later, you could change it by just wiping off the old color. And that you would do with just like your board eraser. So just going down and watch. So you can see this has black on it here. We're just going to put a little bit of that silver, go on this side. And then do you see that? Look at that. Look. Do you see that? So on here again. And you can see I have not gone back through and double dip. And then if you get off the edge a little, you can just go and clean that right up. So I just think it's nice that you can change the frames. You don't have to keep them the same. I just think the silver makes it look just like old and elegant, just like me. And like I said, if you think you have too much, then wipe it off. And you could just really lightly hit the inner frame as well. Now it needs just a little bit more on that inner frame. And then, of course, you'll tap most of it off. And then you can just hit it. Now tomorrow I got to give myself a little bit more time in case it is snowing that I need to shovel for Jason to get out. Look at that. Do y'all see that little bit, how that adds to it? I'm telling you, it's just a little bit, but it just changes the whole look of it. And then I'll get that little piece off there that I touched. But I do. I just like that it just gives it that little hint. And then if you need more, you just go load your brush up. And then you just take a paper towel and you dab it off. And I love that chalk lets us do this, that they don't say, oh, you can't change it up or anything. They give us the freedom to change it. We bought it, we can change it, we can do what we want with it. And I love that. I love that. There was another company that I worked with, and like I really didn't like something about it and I wanted to change it. And they're like, nope, you can't do that. You can't do that and represent us. So look at this. Just a nice, quick, easy Sunday night craft to get you through. And there is one spot here that for some reason I must not have did a very good job of getting it on there. So you can do one of two things. You can just take a paintbrush And make sure it is a fine tip. You just barely touch that metallic and steady yourself. And there you go. Look at it. Isn't that just so pretty? I mean, you can always try and go back and put your transfer down. And that's why we say, too, that you should look at your transfer before you pull it totally off. So that if you need to go back and touch it up, you can. Because evidently, I'm not good tonight. So, and I love that. I love that you have the options. You could change it. You could, whatever you would like to do. So, and I just love this color. Love, love, love it. So look at that. Amazing Grace. Absolutely beautiful. And then you could put this like in your kitchen next to your, where you're having like Easter brunch and stuff. And how pretty would that be? How pretty would that be? So I'm just saying it's a nice little easy way that you can make easy home decor for an event that you're having. So you don't have to rush out, buy all this Easter stuff, unless you want one. But what is really nice about it is that then after Easter, you can just erase it and put something else on it. But how pretty would this be in your dining room where you're having Easter dinner? I just think this would be pretty. So you could put this in like your kitchen on a, I would grab my easel, but it's way over on the other side of the apartment. So yeah, but put that in front of it, and then you could just do like some eggs, or you could do some lilies. If you had some lilies, you could do some lilies, or you could just do could even just do
this is a reminder.
Ziggy stop. But look, so you brace this up, and then you can just set a few of your little other pieces that you've done in front of it, and there you have a whole Easter piece. Put the lilies behind it, and there you go. So I hope that you guys like this. Let me tell you, I wish you guys could see how in front, absolutely beautiful how this is, because it is absolutely beautiful. And then, like I said, just go ahead and take some of your other Easter decorations that you've made or you bought and put it next to it, and there you go. So you guys have a great night, and I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. Don't forget that this is LaDonna's Happy-go-Lowery's Creations. I hope that you guys will like, share, and follow. You guys have a great night. Bye now.